In the previous video, I was demonstrating how to use a browser automation I made on Automa, and using that browser automation to take products from newbalance.com and find products, those same products on Amazon. And the results are then outputted into Google Sheets. So I have the product list over here with the product titles, the brands, the prices, and the URLs of those products from newbalance.com. And now on the right, I have some Amazon data or Amazon products. So I ran this before recording this video, and that's how I got these results in here, as the automation directly outputs the Amazon matches right into the Google Sheet. I also added a column. I just added a manual search column in case you want to search a particular product on Amazon manually. It constructs the URL, which makes it a lot faster. Now, what I'm going to do is focus in on this Amazon price ratio. And basically, the price ratio shows how much larger the Amazon price is compared to the original price on the product list that you fed to search Amazon. So if we look here, we see this product is coming up. It's $80 on New Balance, and the match that it found on Amazon says that it has a price ratio of 1.75. So it's almost double the price. As we see, the price is $139.95. So this, what I'll do is I'll gravitate towards this, because the idea is that there are a lot of product results that are going to be here potentially. Right now I only have about 35 here, 30 from index 0 to 29, which is 30. But if I have a lot of products, I need a way to narrow or focus on certain products. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this product on Amazon, and I see that it's $139.95. But really, the first thing I wanted to say is, the first question is actually, are these products even matching? Because sometimes they aren't. And so if I look at this product on newbalance.com, there's no guarantee that it will show up on Amazon. This is something that we have to understand when we're investigating online stores or suppliers. There's no guarantee that this is on Amazon. All right. However, when searched on Amazon, which we will do right here using the search URL, I'll go ahead and search the product manually. When searched on Amazon, you will always get results. Right? You will always get results. So again, this is the Fresh Foam 680 V8 New Balance. I don't see it, but we do have like an 860, but we don't have that 680 V8. The fact that it would show all these other results that are clearly not 680 V8, which is very specific. Oh, here it is. Now, sometimes this does happen. Now, I did say in another video, I remember saying that probably 9 times out of 10, the first product result will be the correct match, but not always. It's not 100%. Okay, it's not 10 out of 10. I said 9 out of 10, right? So in this case, it turns out that the match product is further down in results for whatever reason. The Amazon search engine returns the results further down. So this is the actual match to, let's look at the, okay, it might be a different variation, but this is the 680. All right, we see 680 in the image, V8 running shoe. All right, so sometimes you don't get the exact match. This is always a possibility. And it seems we are not getting the exact match here. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these two, but basically, and then when I did find a match, we saw that the prices were equivalent. But so if you are a reseller looking to resell, that won't work at the moment if they're the same price, obviously. All right. So that's basically the idea. Of course, there are going to be good matches as well, but you have to go through and see. But 30 products is actually a really small selection of products when doing this kind of process. All right, you tend to have to go through a large number of products before you find, it looks like I did the search instead of the URL. Remember, this is the Amazon URL, that's the search mechanism. So when you use the sheet, make sure you're clicking what you need at that moment. So I'm checking this cruise artisan, and again I'm getting something different. So there's certain types of products that are just harder to match, right? And it could just be that these New Balance sneakers are one of those products where they're just harder to match. Even searching them on Amazon for some reason, you know, the immediate result is not the same matching product. So then you can again check it out manually and see what you get, right? But when you do a search, the manual search, that shows you, that it's in fact Amazon, right, who was put in the result. Perhaps not as immediately as it probably should be, right? It's not because of this, right? All the automation does really is do this search, which is search the product, and then it just takes the first result, because that tends to be that is most likely the correct one. It does not do any kind of comparisons or anything. It just blindly takes the first one, which is again often correct, but with some products it's not always the case. Okay. So again, just kind of investigating these, and I'm not actually looking for things to sell. I'm just really just testing and investigating the process of actually just matching the products together, right? Just checking to see, that if I can find these products on Amazon, and especially by actually searching the products. But yeah, so there seems, here's another one, right? We've got this one, right? Clutch. You can see the name, product title clearly, Clutch XNB Cruise V3. Clearly being searched on Amazon, and clearly the first results Amazon's pulling up are clearly a totally different New Balance sneaker. They're still pulling up that Foam X. It's as if they just want you to see these. Fuel Cell, Foam X. Here it is. This might be it. So, not necessarily that, but I just mean the word cruise is there. But no, I still don't think it's the Clutch. And, there's the possibility that that particular sneaker is not even on Amazon. That's a possibility too. But yeah, so it's possible that it just might not be in Amazon. So if you're actually let's say you're actually trying to source products, like you're actually looking for products to resell, if that's your purpose here. What you really have to do, is do a large number of products, because I've said many times, most products, when looking at retail, online stores, right, online arbitrage, when talking about arbitrage, dropshipping, from what are actually retail suppliers, most products are not profitable when you compare it to Amazon. Most of them are not. Otherwise, you wouldn't really even need sourcing software or any kind of tools. You would just be able to go to any website and just take a product and it would be profitable. That's just not the case. So most of them will not be. So for that reason, what you have to do is take a very large selection. Like I said, this is barely anything. This is just to demonstrate the automation, but and how the template works. But 30 products is like no products when it comes to if you're actually trying to source, right? So you would want to do, much larger sets of products to increase the chances of finding something that's actually a good flip. Again, gravitating towards the price ratios that are larger. So that's basically it. The thing is that, this is a manual process, even though it is automated, even though this is an automation, browser automation. it still has the, it's slower, right? It's like a manual process. So this is something that we do have to consider, that to do a large number of products this way, it's going to take considerable time. You'll have to run it on a separate computer. If you're actively on the computer, you'll need to run it separately somewhere, so it doesn't, so you can just let it run. But it's going to take a long time. And so what I'm actually looking at doing is doing something where perhaps we can search a brand on Amazon, and then I can make an automation that will it will just pull all of this stuff, just the surface data, just the titles and the prices right off of all these pages, download all of that, and you can pretty much do that with Instant Data Scraper, actually. And we'll just bring that into the Google Sheet, and then have it try to match these products. They'll have to be all the same brand, and see if it can find matches from the Amazon data. So basically being able to download all of the Amazon data all at once from Amazon for one particular brand, and then bring it to the Google Sheet and have the Google Sheet try to match the products to the Amazon products. That will be a shorter process than having it actually visit each product one by one, trying to search and source them on Amazon. So that is another thing that I'm considering to do. You might not have seen how to run the automation, so I did it in the previous video. So just to show you, if you're going to run it, especially in this particular case where you need to continue from a previous row, this is row 30. So in the previous video, I started to run the automation from row 6, where it starts. If you're doing a continuation process, then you need to change the row. Now you're on row 36, actually. The index is 30, but the row number is 36, okay? So when you run this, when you play it, you'll have to change the start row to 36 and then run it. The output interval is now 10, and that means it will search 10 products before it does any output to Google Sheets. Okay, so it will search starting on row 36, whichever product is there, and it'll simply search product one after the other. Now I won't record the whole, searching all the way from row 36 all the way down to the bottom, because it, of course, will take a while. But that's how you execute that and get it started, right? So anyway, now it will just continue doing this. It will just continue searching one product after the other. I'm going to let it go ahead and run and finish running and see what product results I get. And then, if anything, I'll make another video to take a look at some of those results and see what we got for these New Balance men's running shoes. And then what I would suggest, go ahead and, if you're not using Automa already, go ahead and get Automa. That's a free open source platform for browser automation. You add that to your computer, and then you go to my page and download my automations page on that site. Download, or add rather, this automation. And also you need to get a copy of the Google Sheet as well, which I'll have linked. And once you get that, you'll be able to run this. If you're watching this video literally the same moment that I just, in other words, immediately after I put it out, I might not have those things up as yet. You may have to come back for, I mean, the Automa, you can go to Automa and all that, but I haven't added it to Automa yet. All right, so after this last test run here, I will add it, because I want to make sure it's good when I add it to Automa, that it works the way I want it to work. So yeah, so you may have to come back for that. And then the Google Sheet template, I'll have a shared link available for that to get to the template as well. So you may have to come back for that. All right, so just check. I mean, the best thing is just check the description of the video. I tried to kind of announce things in the video, but ultimately you've just got to go to the description, and then you know, you can always leave a comment if you're not sure about something or if something's missing or whatever. Okay, you can also email me and provide contact information. And so that's about it. I'm Mr. Mark, and I'll see you around in the next video.